With Rob Lewis, Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com. Tennessee a loser today over Texas A&M. 34-13 is the final score. We'll get to the game in a minute, but the game is not the story of this afternoon. The story surrounding Tennessee and an investigation into the football program internally that has been made aware by the university, apparently to the league office and to the NCAA as well. Certainly, Rob, on an ugly 3-7 season with lots of question marks and lots of concern, a big ugly cloud in the regular season.
Not the way you want to end the regular season. I mean, when you've lost 7 games, all by double digits. You know, you've got a head coach that has, frankly, I mean, I think lost most of the fan base. I think that's fair to say. Here, going 3-7 in his third year, and to have an investigation piled on top of that, it's tumultuous to say the least.
Yeah, no real comment from the university in terms of any specifics other than awareness of what has been reported out there. Jeremy Pruitt asked after the game about his future as a head coach, and he made it very clear he expects to be back at Tennessee at this point.
So, used the word absolutely. Was made a strong case for himself, as you would expect him to do. Expressed lots of young players on the team. Threw a little COVID talk in there, and handled that question a lot better than he handled multiple inquiries about Eric Gray's status.
Yeah, would not get specific as to why Gray did not play. He was asked specifically whether or not it was COVID related or whether it was a compliance issue, and he just repeatedly said that Gray was not available. Let's talk about this game itself. Same old problems for Tennessee defensively. Rob could not get off the field.
Just a thorough beatdown. A&M was 10 of 14 on third down, and until the very last series, when they faced a 3rd and 9, only 2 of those third downs were more than 6 yards. So, I mean, it was really an issue. Tennessee was never able to get them all scheduled. It was 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. Just made it too easy for them all day long, and Tennessee just got worn down in the second half. Time of possession, 44 to 14 and change. I mean, it was as thorough of a beatdown as you're going to see.
Long time since you've seen those type of time of possession numbers. Tennessee just could not get the football at all and did not have the football at all. In the first half, when they had the football, they did make a couple of explosive plays. It looked like they had some ability to move the ball against A&M, just couldn't sustain anything.
First drive was great. I also imagine it was scripted, would be my guess. But they come out, 5 plays, boom, right down the field, touchdown. Harrison Bailey's getting the ball out quick, which was not the case later in the day, but just can never score A&M down. A&M doesn't punt in the first half. Same story as it was against Florida. You're 17-13, 4 minutes left in the first half. You've got A&M 3rd and 14 on their own end of the field. One of your seniors gets a hand in the face penalty, 15 yards. A&M goes on to score. It's 24-13 at halftime. Totally different game.
Yeah, I don't want to say that game meant Tennessee lost it, but that was a huge moment in the game where Tennessee just had a chance to get off the field, could not get off the field. Another key play in this game, A&M's first offensive drive, they lay the football on the ground for Tennessee. Tennessee seemingly had 2 players with a chance to recover it and could not get on the ball, and that sort of surmises what Tennessee's been able or not been able to do defensively this season.
And that's been a problem all year long. Balls on the ground, they've not come up with it. Going all the way back to the opener, South Carolina, it happened. And on that same drive, I think probably the next play, you've got A&M in 3rd and 10, same guy, DeAndre Johnson, jumps off sides. It's 3rd and 5. Boom, they convert, they go down and score.
Yep. So we'll see where Tennessee goes from here in a lot of different ways. One thing is bowl game. Are they going to play in a bowl game? We'll know that fate on Sunday. And then obviously a lot of eyes and a lot of ears on what's going on and what's going to happen with the future of this program with Jeremy Pruitt. We know where Philip Fulmer, we believe we know where he stands. He does not want to make a change, but where some other powers that be might be in that process is really unclear at this point. So we'll have to wait and see. As for now, the regular season comes to a close in a fashion that most people expected as A&M took Tennessee to the woodshed here at Neyland Stadium today, ending Tennessee's regular season at 3-7, and all eyes now on where this program goes next, starting tomorrow. With Rob Lewis, I'm Brent Hubbs, VolQuest.com.
Rick was